Hey folks, this is Hattie with the Peppy Squid. Today we are going to take a closer look at some magnets and pins that use lenticules. We love vintage stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more from the Peppy Squid. Okay, let's take a look at these pins and magnets. These pins and magnets that we have here are what's called lenticular in nature. They utilize lenticules so that when you slightly change the direction that you're looking at the item, the picture will change. Lenticules are tiny corrugations or grooves that are molded right into the surface of the item to give you that kind of in motion effect. So we're going to take a closer look at each one of these things, move them around so you can see the lenticules in action. This pin here is a Pizza Hut and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle tie-in. You can see when you move the pin to the right and the left, these lenticules run vertically. So if you move the pin up and down, nothing really changes. But if you move it side to side, it switches from seeing the four Turtle Brothers, and it says Major Pizza Attack Dudes. And as you slightly change it, it changes over to their logo in the center with the manhole cover. The Turtle Brothers there lived in the sewer, so hence the manhole cover being an important part of the picture here. But kind of like this one, I believe it is a Pizza Hut tie-in, but for some reason they don't have their logo on here, just the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle logo. There is a trademark along the edge, but no date, and just a regular pin back. The age of this is probably in the 80s. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were created in the 80s and really rose to their greatest popularity in the late 80s and early 90s. So my guess is this pin is probably from the late 80s time frame. So this pin here is a Snork. If you're not familiar with Snorks, then best I can tell you is they're kind of like Smurfs, but we're underwater. They were in the mid 80s. They had a animated series on NBC that Hanna-Barbera did. Now this particular pin, the lenticules run horizontally, so when you turn the pin side to side, nothing happens. But when you turn it up and down, the Snork disappears into his hat. So pretty cool example of a lenticular pin here. Nice design. There is a copyright 1984 on the side here, and typical pin back styling of the 1980s. This one here is probably my favorite of the grouping that I'm showing you today. This would have been from a trade show, Optigraphics. This is a company that actually manufactured these things. The lenticules run horizontally on this one, so tilting it up and down shows the weightlifter lifting the weights. I like that it's not just a change from one to another. There's actually 4 steps in the process of him lifting the barbells of weight. So pretty cool example of something that would have been given out at a trade show. Again, probably in the mid 80s. You can see their little sticker on the back. Magic Motion, Optigraphics Corporation from Arlington, Texas. So I like this just because it's not your typical one that would have been for sale retail. This you would have had to, attend a trade show and stop at their booth to get this one. But I like it. Not only does the weightlifter change, but the words around the side change as well. strengthen your promotion, Optigraphics. So, pretty neat example of a lenticular pin. I have 3 max headroom magnets here to show you that also use lenticules. These are about as 80s as they come. Max Headroom was huge in the mid to late 80s, advertising for Coca-Cola. I'm sure everybody remembers those commercials and has seen the print ads, but Coke spent a ton of money advertising and promoting using a Max Headroom tie-in. But I love these little magnets. Just have a magnet and Applause brand made in Taiwan on the back, but great examples of lenticules and a lenticular view on here. With this one, it's a little more subtle. His mouth is opening and closing and the background changes, but just really great examples of some very, very 1980s vintage stuff here. Thank you all for watching today. We really appreciate your support. Remember to like and subscribe for more. Check out our Etsy shop. There's a link in the description. And we'd love to hear from you, so leave us a comment below. Thanks again. Until next time.